The hum of Alex Mason's high-tech kitchen was a comforting background as he meticulously packed for his interstellar culinary adventure. Stainless steel countertops gleamed under the bright lights, and an array of futuristic cooking gadgets lay meticulously organized. Alex's AI assistant, Sizzle, floated nearby, projecting holographic images of alien ingredients and recipes. "Are you sure you have everything, chef?" Sizzle asked, its voice a pleasant blend of efficiency and warmth. Alex paused, double-checking his list. "I think so, Sizzle. We've got to be prepared for anything. Quom'Ras, Sel'Varis, and Pyroxia are all going to be completely different experiences." Sizzle flickered, displaying a map of the galaxy with the highlighted destinations. "Indeed, chef. I've analyzed over 1,000 recipes from each planet. We're in for quite the culinary journey." Alex grinned as he zipped up his sleek travel bag. "Perfect. Let's get this show on the road." As he stepped outside, the starship awaited him, gleaming under the hangar lights. The excitement was palpable. The promise of new flavors, techniques, and culinary secrets awaited him in the far reaches of the galaxy. The engines roared to life as Alex boarded, and with a final check, they blasted off, leaving Earth far behind. The journey through the stars was smooth, giving Alex time to review the information Sizzle had gathered about their first destination, Quom'Ras. He marveled at the vivid images of the planet's vibrant marketplaces and the unique, emotionally infused dishes he was about to encounter. Emotional cuisine, Alex mused. This is going to be something else. The anticipation was exhilarating. He couldn't wait to dive into the culinary wonders that awaited him. The journey was just beginning, and Alex knew it would be an adventure of a lifetime. Quom'Ras was a sensory overload from the moment Alex stepped off the starship. The air was thick with the mingling aromas of exotic spices, and the vibrant marketplace teemed with Quom'Ri, their iridescent scales glinting in the sunlight. Stalls overflowed with bizarre fruits, pulsating herbs, and ingredients Alex couldn't even begin to identify. "Welcome to Quom'Ras, Chef Alex." Zirnol, a Quom'Ri chef with a friendly demeanor and a penchant for flamboyant gestures, greeted him with a wide smile. "Prepare to have your taste buds revolutionized." Alex chuckled, shaking Zirnol's hand. "I'm ready. Show me everything." They wandered through the market, Zirnol explaining the unique properties of Quom'Ri ingredients. "This," he said, holding up a spiky purple fruit, "is a Lumara. Its juice can evoke memories of your happiest moments." Alex raised an eyebrow. "Really? That's amazing." "Oh, it gets better," Zirnol winked. "Wait until you try it in a dish." Zirnol led Alex to a nearby stall where a vendor was preparing a traditional Quom'Ri snack. The vendor expertly sliced a Lumara, extracting its vibrant juice and combining it with a handful of shimmering spices. As Alex took his first bite, a flood of warmth and joy washed over him. He was transported back to his childhood, running through fields with his dog, his heart light and carefree. "Wow," Alex said, blinking back tears. "That's incredible." Zirnol beamed. "Glad you like it. We aim to create experiences, not just meals." The rest of the day was a whirlwind of sensory delights. Alex tasted dishes that ranged from sweet to savory, each one evoking different emotions and memories. The bustling market, with its cacophony of sounds and colors, was the perfect backdrop for this culinary exploration. By the end of the day, Alex felt like he had not only tasted new flavors, but also journeyed through his own past, revisiting cherished memories. The Quom'Ri dining hall was a masterpiece of sensory design. Tables floated in mid-air, and the walls shimmered with ever-changing patterns that responded to the diner's emotions. As Alex was seated at a table that gently bobbed in the air, he couldn't help but marvel at the ambience. "This place is incredible," he said to Zirnol, who sat across from him. "I've never seen anything like it." Zirnol smiled, pride evident in his eyes. "We believe dining should be an immersive experience. Our cuisine interacts with your emotions and memories, making each meal unique. The first dish was placed before Alex, a delicate arrangement of Lumara slices, each one glowing softly. Zernol leaned in, his voice soft. "This dish will take you back to your happiest childhood moments." Alex took a bite, and suddenly he was 8 years old again, running through fields with his childhood dog. The vivid memory brought a tear to his eye. The joy, the freedom, the simple happiness of those days, it all came rushing back. "Wow," he said, blinking. "That's amazing." Zernal beamed. "I'm glad you like it. This is just the beginning." As the courses continued, Alex experienced a whirlwind of emotions, from laughter, induced by a dessert that made him feel euphoric, to nostalgia, brought on by a soup that reminded him of his grandmother's kitchen. Each dish was a revelation, blending flavors and emotions in ways he'd never thought possible. One particularly memorable dish was a savory stew that made Alex feel a profound sense of peace and contentment. As he savored the rich, complex flavors, he couldn't help but marvel at the Quom'Ri's ability to infuse such deep emotions into their food. "This is incredible," he said, turning to Zernal. "You've truly elevated the art of cooking." Zernal nodded, his expression thoughtful. "Food is more than sustenance. It's a connection to our past, our emotions, and to each other. We strive to make every meal a journey." By the end of the meal, Alex felt a deep sense of gratitude and inspiration. The Quom'Ri had shown him a new dimension of culinary artistry, one that he was eager to explore further. As the starship hurtled through space toward Sel'Varis, Alex reflected on his experiences on Quom'Ras. The emotional infusion in the dishes had been mind-blowing, and he couldn't wait to see what the oceanic world of Sel'Varis had in store. "Sizzle, prepare the underwater cooking gear," Alex said, his mind already racing with ideas. "Already done, Chef," Sizzle replied, projecting images of Sel'Varin dishes and ingredients. "You're going to love it there." The journey was a brief respite, allowing Alex to gather his thoughts and prepare for the next leg of his adventure. He spent the time reviewing the notes Sizzle had compiled about Sel'Varis, marveling at the bioluminescent ingredients and the unique underwater cooking techniques he would soon encounter. Underwater cooking, Alex mused, looking at a holographic image of a glowing algae salad. This is going to be interesting. Sizzle flickered, displaying more images. The Sel'Varin cuisine is known for its dynamic flavors and ever-changing nature. It will be a challenge, but one I believe you'll excel at, Chef. Alex smiled, feeling a mixture of excitement and apprehension. The thought of cooking in an underwater environment was both thrilling and daunting. But if his experience on Quom'Ras had taught him anything, it was that embracing the unknown was the key to growth. As the starship neared Sel'Varis, the blue-green planet came into view, its vast oceans shimmering under the distant sun. Alex took a deep breath, steeling himself for the challenges ahead. He was ready to dive into the unknown and explore the culinary wonders that awaited him beneath the waves. The underwater city of Sel'Varis was a mesmerizing spectacle of bioluminescence and marine life. Alex marveled at the glowing coral structures and schools of colorful fish darting around as he followed Meru, a Sel'Varin chef with a serene presence and a melodic voice. "Welcome, Chef Alex. I hope you're ready to dive into our culinary world," Meru said, her voice carrying a musical lilt. Alex's eyes widened at the sight of bioluminescent algae and fungi, their colors shifting with the water's temperature. "This is incredible. I've never seen anything like it." Meru smiled, her translucent skin reflecting the light. "And you haven't tasted anything like it either." They swam through the underwater farms, where Sel'Varin farmers tended to the glowing crops. Meru explained how the ingredients were cultivated and harvested, emphasizing the importance of environmental factors in determining their flavors. "Temperature, light, and even the current can alter the taste of our ingredients," Meru said, gently plucking a piece of glowing algae and handing it to Alex. "Try it, you'll see what I mean." Alex took a bite, and his taste buds were immediately assaulted by a cascade of flavors that shifted from sweet to savory As the algae reacted to his body heat, he couldn't help but laugh at the sensation. "This is wild," he said, grinning. "I'm going to have a hard time replicating this on Earth." Meru laughed softly. "That's the beauty of our cuisine. It's ever-changing, like the ocean itself." As they continued their tour, Alex was introduced to a variety of other ingredients, each more fascinating than the last. He learned about the Sel'Varin's unique cooking methods, which often involved preparing dishes at varying depths to achieve different flavors and textures. "Cooking here is as much about the environment as it is about the ingredients," Meru explained as they swam back to the main dining area. "We harness the natural elements of our world to create dishes that are truly one of a kind." Alex felt a deep sense of admiration for the Sel'Varin's approach to cooking. It was a perfect blend of art and science, rooted in a profound connection to their natural surroundings. He couldn't wait to see what else he would learn during his time on Sel'Varis. The Sel'Varin Harvest Festival was an event of light and flavor. The grand feast was held in a vast underwater hall where dishes glowed in the dark and changed flavors with each bite. Meru guided Alex through the intricacies of preparing these dynamic meals. "Each dish interacts with the environment," Meru explained, handing Alex a plate of glowing algae salad. "Temperature, light, even the current can alter the taste." Alex took a bite, his taste buds assaulted by a cascade of flavors that shifted from sweet to savory as the dish reacted to his body heat. He couldn't help but laugh at the sensation. "This is wild," he said, grinning. "I'm going to have a hard time replicating this on Earth." Meru laughed softly. "That's the beauty of our cuisine. It's ever-changing, like the ocean itself." The festival was a spectacle of bioluminescent dishes and intricate presentations. Alex watched in awe as chefs prepared meals that glowed and changed colors, each dish a work of art. The highlight of the evening was a dish that Meru had specially prepared for him, a bioluminescent seafood stew that changed flavors with every bite. "This is incredible," Alex said, savoring the complex, evolving flavors. "I've never tasted anything like it." Meru smiled, her eyes reflecting the glowing light of the stew. "Our cuisine is meant to be a journey, not just a meal. I'm glad you're enjoying it." As the night went on, Alex mingled with the Sel'Varin, learning about their culture and traditions. He was struck by their deep connection to the ocean and their dedication to preserving its beauty and bounty. The festival was more than just a celebration of food, it was a celebration of life and the natural world. By the end of the evening, Alex felt a deep sense of gratitude and inspiration. The Sel'Varin had shown him a new way of thinking about food, one that was intimately connected to the environment and ever-changing, like the ocean itself. He couldn't wait to bring these ideas back to Earth and share them with the world. On the starship en route to Pyroxia, Alex reviewed his notes and prepared himself for the intense heat and spiciness of the volcanic planet. "Sizzle, any tips for handling Pyroxian spices?" he asked, a bit apprehensive. "Stay hydrated, chef," Sizzle advised, "and maybe keep some milk handy." Alex chuckled. "Noted." The journey gave Alex time to reflect on his experiences so far. The emotional depth of Quom'Ras and the dynamic flavors of Sel'Varis had already expanded his culinary horizons. He wondered what Pyroxia, with its fiery landscapes and robust cuisine, would bring to the table. "Pyroxian cuisine is known for its intense flavors and heat," Sizzle said, displaying images of volcanic dishes. "It will be a challenge, but I'm confident you'll rise to it." Alex nodded, feeling a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Cooking on Pyroxia would be a true test of his skills and endurance. But he was ready for the challenge. The thought of learning from the Pyroxian chefs, with their mastery of heat and spice, was exhilarating. As the starship approached Pyroxia, the red, molten surface of the planet came into view, its volcanic activity creating a mesmerizing display of fire and smoke. Alex took a deep breath, steeling himself for the challenges ahead. He was ready to face the heat and discover the fiery wonders of Pyroxian cuisine. Pyroxia was a land of fire and stone. The air was thick with the scent of sulfur and smoke, and the ground radiated heat. Vrax, a burly Pyroxian chef with a gruff exterior but a warm heart, greeted Alex with a firm handshake. "Welcome, human. Ready to face the heat?" Vrax rumbled. "Absolutely," Alex replied, though he felt a bead of sweat forming already. Vrax led him to a kitchen carved into the side of a volcano. "Here, we cook with the Earth's heat. It's an art and a test of endurance." The kitchen was an intense environment, with open flames and volcanic rocks used for cooking. Vrax showed Alex how to control the heat and balance the robust flavors. They prepared a variety of dishes, each one spicier than the last. "Watch the flames, not the clock," Vrax advised as he expertly grilled a slab of meat on a volcanic rock. Alex, his face red from the heat, nodded. "Got it. This is like nothing I've ever done before." As they prepared the feast, Alex struggled with the intense spiciness, leading to some humorous moments. His eyes watered, and his mouth felt like it was on fire. "Spicy enough for you?" Vrax teased. Alex gulped down some water. "Just a bit." Despite the heat, Alex was fascinated by the Pyroxian techniques. They used natural geothermal heat sources to create complex, layered flavors that were unlike anything he'd tasted before. The experience was challenging, but incredibly rewarding. By the end of the day, Alex felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He had survived the intense heat and spiciness, and learned valuable new techniques. Vrax's guidance had been invaluable, and Alex was eager to bring these fiery flavors back to Earth. In the fiery kitchen, Alex struggled to keep up with Vrax. The Pyroxian dishes were intensely spicy and cooked over open flames or on volcanic stones. Vrax showed Alex how to control the heat and balance the robust flavors. "Watch the flames, not the clock," Vrax advised, as he expertly grilled a slab of meat on a volcanic rock. Alex, his face red from the heat, nodded. "Got it. This is like nothing I've ever done before." As they prepared the feast, Alex couldn't help but laugh at his own reactions to the spiciness, his eyes watering and his mouth on fire. "Spicy enough for you?" Vrax teased. Alex gulped down some water. "Just a bit." Despite the intense heat, Alex was fascinated by the Pyroxian cooking techniques. They used natural geothermal heat sources to create complex, layered flavors that were unlike anything he'd tasted before. The experience was challenging, but incredibly rewarding. By the end of the day, Alex felt a deep sense of accomplishment. He had survived the intense heat and spiciness, and learned valuable new techniques. Vrax's guidance had been invaluable, and Alex was eager to bring these fiery flavors back to Earth. Back on Earth, Alex's kitchen was filled with the exotic ingredients and recipes he'd gathered. He and Sizzle reviewed their notes, planning how to integrate these new elements into his culinary repertoire. Quom'Ri emotions, Sel'Varin transformations, and Pyroxian heat, Alex mused. This is going to be something else. Sizzle projected a list of dishes. "Shall we begin, chef?" Alex smiled, already envisioning the revolutionary meals he'd create. "Absolutely. Let's bring the galaxy to Earth." As he prepared a dish incorporating elements from all 3 planets, Alex felt a deep satisfaction. His journey had been more than just about discovering new flavors. It had been about experiencing the richness of different cultures and the universal language of food, and he couldn't wait to share it with the world.